toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on his...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wide receiver going in motion. Lost the fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back open in the middle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Dukes want to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's the Cornhuskers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Wide open spaces. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with him. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep hitting.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Oh, he was hoping. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some.
Racing down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a... Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that.
Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. If you like old school running has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So first down will open up the final period. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Dukes are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He makes the grab, and that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dukes have taken it inside the 20. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you... Much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. We saw that right there.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.